Hey guys! So the other day I went diving with my friend Jill, and when we got to about 60 feet deep, I found an octopus den, but unfortunately it was empty, so that was a little bit disappointing. But around the corner I saw some little suckers, so I got Jill's attention so that we could slowly go check it out. And as we turned the corner, this is what we saw. Get ready. At first, we couldn't really tell how big this octopus was, but the moment it stretched out its arms, we very quickly realized that it was ginormous. It's kind of hard to tell how big this octopus is without any reference point, so I tried to convince my friend Jill to get a little bit closer to it, but she didn't want to. And I mean, I don't blame her. I was also terrified. But believe it or not, one arm was about 5 to 6 feet long. And the suckers closest to its head were about the size of a yellow tennis ball. It didn't seem afraid of us at all. In fact, it actually seemed curious. It started walking towards us and was trying to touch us with the tip of its arm. With an animal this big, at depth, a friendly encounter could turn into an unpleasant experience pretty quickly. An octopus of this size could have easily ripped out my regulator right out of my mouth, or decided to latch onto me and just not let me go. So Jill and I decided to swim backwards, and it seemed to get the message that we were not interested in a physical interaction. However, it did try a few times just to make sure we hadn't changed our minds. The world record for giant Pacific octopus is 300 pounds with an arm span of 32 feet. That's about twice the size of this one here. It was really cool to see it propel itself through the water with such power and grace. It kept stretching its arm as far as possible to try and just touch us with the tiny tip of its arm, but again, we backed up to avoid any physical interaction. At this point, I think the octopus was offended and decided to head back home since we weren't going to play with it. Most octopus species have a lifespan of just 1 year, but giant Pacific octopuses can live up to 5 years in the wild. With its arms tucked away, I gained a little bit of courage and decided to get a closer look. You can see a big white scar on its body. Octopuses are invertebrate animals, meaning they don't have any bones. Their only hard part is their beaks. This means that they can squeeze through any small space that their beaks can fit through, like this small hole here. This tiny hole will protect it from predators such as sea lions. Unfortunately, it looks like a sea lion bit off the end of its arm on the left of the screen here, but luckily for the octopus, its arm will regrow. Once the octopus was fully in its den, Jill got a little bit more courageous. She wanted to see if the octopus still wanted to play, but at this point, it was no longer interested in us. Goodbye for now, my octopus friend. That was so incredible to see. I mean, I knew that there were giant Pacific octopus around and that they were huge, but I had no idea that they could get that big. It was very cool to see underwater. A little bit scary, but I'm just really happy it didn't actually latch onto us, because I don't know what I would have done, to be honest. No clue. Anyways, have you guys ever seen a massive octopus, and have you ever interacted with one? Let me know in the comments below. All right, have a nice day, guys. Take care.